a few things I just want to cover off as I'm looking at the second half of the third week this week is just addressing some of the distances that I'm running. I do have a little bit of pre-run jitters with now upping my distance to the 6.5 kilometers, call it 4 mile distance. Um, this workout program that I've set up for myself here is designed to just continually keep me in a little uncomfortable with the distances. In the first week, the 3K was pretty hard. It was actually harder than last week doing 5K 3 times. But this week, definitely feeling the 6.5 is getting me pretty similarly intimidated as the first week. But that's okay. Key things to remember is, and I've said it a bunch of times, but it's not a race. This stage here is all about just running nice and light and comfortable. So I think that really it would be a stretch for anybody, regardless of your background experience. But if you're just starting running today, it would be a little. It might be a little much. I don't know. I think a person could do it. It would just be a little bit of commitment. But that being said, being that it's not a race, being that the purpose of this is just to get outside and get active and start running light, even if you felt like you needed to stop and walk for 5 or 10 minutes, or sorry, a couple minutes every 5 or 10 minutes, would be perfectly fine. I'm not doing that, but if I do, I shouldn't be looking at that as a failure. It would still be a success if I completed my run. So as I build this out and have an end goal of getting sort of back in shape and becoming a peak performer, I just want to focus on getting conditioned. A few things that I've learned in my experience in the past, and when I reflect on the things that I did well and the things that I had made a mistake on, definitely going out too hard can be a mistake. If you're the type of person, and I used to do this, where you kind of get out there, you throw on your running gear, and you start to get that Rocky Balboa montage soundtrack running in your head, and next thing you know, you're full on giving it to your max. There's a time and place for that. So when you're kind of at the early stages of just conditioning your body, it's a change. I feel it's all about the feeling right now, and I know that I'm gonna look at measuring my results. I'm gonna look at my weight loss. I'm gonna be looking at my pace. But this is the time to not do that. For the first 5 or 6 weeks, you don't want to go down that path. So, the biggest thing that I learned was that speed, although a lot of people are looking to get faster and improve their pace, I think that just the time spent running on your legs, it's a weight bearing exercise, is really the most important thing. If you can get out and run for 30 minutes, an hour, that's healthy. That's, you're pushing your limits, you're stretching your endurance. I believe that for people who go out too hard, having to slow down and get better at distances is a bigger challenge than somebody who needs to pick up the pace. So as we go through this journey, we'll get there together. If you're coming along with me for the ride, we'll get there. And I have a lot of just different running routines that can help with pace. I find that picking up your pace is probably a lot easier than building out your endurance. So we'll address that when we get there. But just feeling excited about what I'm doing. I remember to get hydrated a little bit more. I'm definitely drinking more water. Another thing, just along the lines of staying comfortable as you're going out for those runs, don't eat too much before a run. If it's light snack a couple hours beforehand, I think you're a little bit better off being a little on the hungrier side than on the full side. You know, I'll make that mistake once in a while. I eat and I have to go for a run, and it's just puts you in an uncomfortable position the whole time. So little things like that matter. If you're gonna have a big breakfast, you know, maybe 3 hours before you go for a run. But aside from that, it's just let's stay focused on staying comfortable, and you know, the next stage will be a lot easier to make changes happen then. All right, I'll see you out there. All right, completed my run. It's a gorgeous day. Crystal blue skies, happy to be out here. Okay, it's Thursday. Going to jump into another body weight core workout routine. Feeling pretty good for my run yesterday. No noticeable pain. So today I'm going to continue to keep things fresh. Some of these exercises I've done before, but I'm really focusing on them for the first time. The goal here is to do raise my heart rate, work on some leg exercises, leg mobility, some abs, and upper body. So I'll be doing the mountain climber, some plank rotations, leg raises, and lunges. So I'm gonna take you through the first set of exercises. I'm gonna do 10 reps. I'll end up doing 4 sets, but I'll walk through the first set, and I'll take a 30-second break in between each one, and I'll connect with you afterwards and let you know how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with mountain climber. Okay, the next exercise is plank rotation. Should be interesting. Okay, and now going into some lunges in the legs. And leg raises for the abs. That was a killer workout. I'm dying here. I need a towel. That workout was really hard on the abs overall, the total core. So between the mountain climber, the plank rotations, and then the leg raises, not to mention lunges, you're having to keep your posture straight and your core straight. That was killer. So I was dead by the end. But I'm glad I did it. Felt like it was really a lot of healthy movement there for me. So, and got the heart rate up. So mission accomplished. I'm gonna head out now for a 15-20 minute walk. It's another gorgeous, beautiful day. Got to get that fresh air in. And I will see you tomorrow for the Friday 6.5K run. My Friday 6.5K 4-mile run is in the books, completed. Felt great out there. I avoided the rain. It was raining earlier today, but it's nice and it's warm and kind of fresh at the same time. So yeah, it felt great. I actually had a little left in the tank. It was better than my Wednesday run, and feels really positive to finish the week this way. Looking forward to next week and turning it up a notch.